You guys know there's a war going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening in my bowels right now.
Why'd you do that, Jordan?
Fuck off.
Yes, the entirety of Russia is going ham because of Jordan's fucking inflated fingertips.
What is this? What?
Jordan, your fingers look like someone slammed a piano on them.
Just a bit.
It's just the perspective on the photo.
Yeah, all right, the perspective.
This is what my fingers look like. Oh, of course, my fucking camera's not working.
Fucking god, I'm stupid.
Oh my god. Can't believe your fingers are fucking weird, bulby freak fingers.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the DipShips podcast, the legitimate boating podcast about boating and shit, yeah. I'm glad to call you captain, host, and mentor. Joining me, as always, the Rear Admiral Pappums.
Howdy. What the fuck are you teaching?
Drugs.
Self-reliance.
Drugs. Okay.
Ensign Jordan. And Metty.
I consent.
What are you consenting to? Look, I was told to be a little more high energy. Hey, guys, listen.
Who told you that?
Who told you to do that? Was it Kat?
There's something that I need to talk about here.
Okay.
I need to take a serious moment here.
Sure.
There was a bit that I was going to run this week that I decided not to run because of real life events that are happening. And I felt that it would be inappropriate to do so. But we were hit with the first fucking shot, actually. So I have to declare war on the Rooster Teeth for their fucking podcast about shipwrecks. Stepping all over us. They even use the same fucking play on words as us. Ship hits the fan. What the fuck is this?
We won't be the number one for long.
They're gonna steal our shit.
Now, Carl, I need to point out the obvious here, where this is clearly all your fault.
Correct.
Had you not fucking put in a commission for a cameo to Jeff Ramsey, you would have never implanted the idea of a boating related podcast into Rooster Teeth.
It's funny. It's not even Rooster Teeth like themselves. It's Funhouse.
Yes, it's Funhouse. Yes.
And
so it's
their parent company. Oh well.
Man, I didn't put out a question tweet today because we have so many. Again,
yeah.
So this is what we got to do.
Large.
We need to become big enough to where we just buy out this other
Rooster
podcast.
Teeth.
No,
yeah.
not Rooster Teeth. Not Rooster Teeth. Just this podcast.
Listen, I'm assuming Funhouse has a much smaller amount that they would be willing to be bought for than Rooster Teeth, considering Rooster Teeth is owned by AT&T.
No, not anymore. AT&T
Warner.
sold.
That's right.
Yeah, they're owned by Warner. Which is why they're on HBO Max.
That sucks.
Jesus. Well, here we are.
Oh, here we are. Hey, everybody. How's everybody's week going?
I'm home.
It's been 2 weeks since we recorded.
Yeah.
Has it? Jesus.
Yeah.
Time just kind of flies by. Did we not record it? Oh, no, never mind.
We did. We recorded one not last week, week before, I think.
Yeah, we recorded the first Sunday I was there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. I remember
Yes.
it now.
And then we went to record the secret episode without Jordan.
If only. How's everyone's weeks?
I just asked that. No one answered.
Oh,
Jordan
okay.
just went, I'm home. And that was the only thing I got.
He's home.
I saw the Batman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Movie
it a good Batman? Oh, okay,
Movie good. After nearly a decade of Zack Snyder rooting the best DC heroes, it feels good to have a good Batman movie.
It hasn't been a fucking decade, has it?
Since Snyder started making superhero movies, yeah.
Jesus. Already? Wow. Yeah, time's flying by. Jesus.
I've understood from Twitter that it is a good movie, and also how people know not at all how to not just talk about things that happen in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Anyway, let's see it eventually. How else, Jordan?
I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring.
You don't say. Didn't know you were excited for that game. Didn't know you were waiting for that one to come out.
Really
Yeah,
fucked up how you fucked up Carl's PS5 like that, Jordan. How dare you?
I did not. It was a fucking setting.
The
I forgot
fact
to turn off.
that you didn't even think to start with, I was in New York. Here's what happened. You just went straight into Batman and Elden Ring.
I mean, those are the most recent things.
Well, you start with the old first, and then you go to the recent things.
Yeah.
I
could you?
bought a 2DS with the Sonic sticker on it at a retro game shop
But why? Why though?
because it was the 2DS in better condition.
Wait, no, that wasn't the 2DS.
Yeah,
He got a 2DS.
I thought 2DS was fucking like flat open.
They made a new 2DS.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because my 2DS is just like like a fucking flat, like it looks like a cutting board.
Yeah, a little slab of electric.
All right, that's why I was. I thought you bought a fucking DSi because I saw the camera on it. It's like this motherfucker buying a DSi in fucking 2022.
Don't joke, I would do that.
Yeah, you bought a fucking Wii Mini last year.
And a CRT a week ago.
And a DS Lite. A refurbished DS Lite from China.
Wow.
So it says IQ instead of Nintendo.
Wow. What else?
That's great, Jordan. So my week.
These motherfuckers are making fun of my fingers.
I mean, look at him.
They look like someone bashed them with a rolling pin because you try to reach for their pie.
No, I said that he looks like he's got fucking Greninja fingertips.
Yeah, that's right. Motherfucker
Got
with the
the
Mewtwo
fucking-
Greninja fingertips.
Yeah, exactly. They're not as bad as fucking Mewtwo. Yeah, Mewtwo's got full-on balls for hands. But Greninja fingertips, yeah, I'd say it's more akin to those.
Oh,
So
man.
I was getting my pizza cutter out because it was in the dishwasher
Mm-hmm.
and it was wet. So I went to go wipe it with a paper towel and I somehow just ripped it apart.
Does it not go back together? Is it permanently broken?
Oh, I was able to fix it, but
Oh,
I
okay.
ripped it apart and I post a picture of it in here in notes and these motherfuckers start making fun of my fingers.
I mean, look
Because
at
you got weird looking fingers, bro.
It's the perspective of the photo.
Oh, no,
I
man.
mean,
First
we'll
your
let the
puffy
internet be the
nipples,
judge
and
of that.
first your puffy nipples, and now your fucking puffy fingertips. I don't know
My
what to tell
what?
you, dude. Don't you remember that time that when you were at fucking when you were staying at Carl's, they turned on the camera and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I've been laughing at myself for fucking like 20 minutes because of you and your puffy nipples.
No.
Oh, okay, you don't remember that? Carl remembers that.
I do
was
remember
funny.
that. It was fucking funny. Fucking
I'm like,
weirdo.
dude, is your shirt too tight? Are you cold? What's going on? It's like, no, it's the lighting. I'm like, doubt.
It's the
I'm pressing
lighting.
X.
The lighting that makes my nipples so puffy.
Again, like when you were incredibly drunk off of the entire bottle of vodka you drank at my house, Jordan.
I did not
And
drink
you
an
started
entire
slapping
bottle
your
of
stomach.
vodka.
Started slapping your stomach while you were on
I
my
had
bed.
one drink out of that bottle of vodka.
But you did eat all of his weed gummies.
I didn't eat all of them.
You ate a good chunk.
I did eat a good chunk, though.
Every night, stumbles in, stands there wobbling around. We gummy. Like, Jordan, are you good?
Yeah, I was
Slamming
good.
doors back and forth.
Just banging my fucking cabinets.
Yes, if you all remember from last time, Jordan was up here, came to visit,
Say Jordan a couple more times.
came to hang out. Oh yeah, Jordan, Jesse Go over here came to see us, and Jordan
Mm-hmm.
sure was here. I was trying to talk to my landlady the other day, and I was like, "Oh, if you heard anyone upstairs, like one of my guests, stumbling into the kitchen at 5 a.m. to rip open a cabinet and slam it shut, I am sorry."
Yeah, if you heard somebody inflating a mattress at 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, that's my bad.
Oops.
Oh, oops.
Jordan,
says.
Jordan, you woke me up at 5 in the morning one time inflating your mattress, and I was like, I'm gonna walk out there and start hitting him, and I don't know when I'll stop. And then I fell back to sleep.
Sorry.
It was very funny.
Should have actually.
What did your landlord say?
Well, she just thanked me for keeping the peace, being the enforcer, being the big man, strong arms, huge cock.
Oh, so then you put the lasagna in, right?
No.
Then what the fuck?
I don't know. She gave you those N64 games,
She
bro.
gave me a lot of Nintendo 64 games.
I think you might have put the lasagna in.
Anyway, what else, Jordan, happened?
I saw Carl's mom and heard his stepdad
Yeah.
one morning.
Oh, yeah.
You heard Ron Perlman?
Yeah. Schlubby Ron Perlman.
Don't call him schlubby. That's mean.
He's exactly as schlubby as regular Ron Perlman.
I was disappointed at how much of like a lack of a New York accent Carl's mom had, but then his stepdad came in.
It's funny because my mom actually does have a fairly thick sort of Brooklyn accent at times, but it's at times, not always. Because
She's gotta
sometimes she'll
put it
talk
away
like
when
this, and she'll get on the thick, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, you don't have to talk like this. You've proven to me that you don't talk like this.
Don't think at the moment there's anything else.
You're fucking weak and pathetic. Silly and stupid.
What are all your notes, Carl?
PM, how was your week?
My week. Lot of ups and downs. The most down of them all was last night. Holy shit, was it a fucking down. Good lord.
Yeah, I saw.
I'll talk about that later. For DipShips. What
Fortnite
else
podcast.
happened? True. I took a bath for the first time in like fucking 15 years.
Yeah? How was your bath?
All right, you know where you have to cut that sentence.
And look. I don't mean bathe, all right? I bathe, all right? I shower every day. But I'm talking about sitting in a
bath
fucking
for the first
tub.
time.
I'm talking about sitting in a tub and just like soaking, right? I like it, but I also hate it. I hate it for mainly two reasons. One, I don't have a big bathtub. It's a fairly small bathtub. I can't submerge myself completely in it. So I got like my knees poking out, and therefore I got cold knees.
I got cold knees.
I got cold knees. I also realized how much I hate farting in the tub.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know why you do that.
Yeah, because you're scared.
No, it has nothing to do with like sound or anything. It's or me potentially shitting myself. It's so the excess air turns into bubbles, obviously, right? When it's coming out of you.
That's physics.
And it's gotta surface. So how does it surface? It crawls either up your butt crack or on the underside of your taint and balls, tickling it all the way through until it eventually hits the surface, explodes, and it's like fucking mustard gas grenades. Just fucking popping up and like immediately exploding into stink. It's awful.
You're terrible.
I am. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take a bath anytime soon. I will continue bathing. You motherfucker. I know this podcast is gonna be terrible anyway.
I will continue bathing.
What else? Oh, thanks to my boss, I was able to pay my rent.
Excellent.
I had a conversation with him at the beginning of this week. And I'm like, all right, boss, I got to be upfront with you. I either need a new job or more hours at some place. And I explained to him my whole situation with my rent and my landlords being a fucking pain in the ass. And very sympathetic. He asked me for my email. I'm like, what? It's like, no, give me your email. I'm going to assume it's tied to your bank account in some way. I'm just going to e-transfer you some cash. I'm like,
nice.
Okay.
That's nice.
Here's my email. Go to check my bank account. Motherfucker just gave me $2,000.
Jesus.
Whoa!
So I
How
paid
much
off
dick did you have to suck to get that?
Nothing. I had a
Yeah.
fucking 10-minute conversation with him, and all of a sudden I had $2,000 in my account.
So I was able to with that.
Well, unfortunately, I did not. I paid off the rest of last month's rent and the entirety of this month. So I'm good on my rent for a while at least.
That's good.
That and he's like, all right, give me a little while. I'm gonna call you back to see if I can get a position for you at some place. So he did. He found me a supervising gig at the largest mall in Toronto. It's the 5th largest mall in Canada. It's like, all right, you're going to be supervising the cleaners 8 hours a day, 7 days a week at night. Good luck. It's like, oh, okay. Is the pay good? And he's like, yeah, this is the pay. I'm like, yeah. That's good. That's good. I'll take that.
Is it like a salary or hourly thing?
It's hourly.
Not bad.
It is not bad. Pretty good. I'm going to start that at some point. I don't know exactly when. I haven't been given a start date yet. He just said as soon as possible, and I don't know what that means. Other than as soon as possible.
How far away is it from your house?
It's about a 20-minute bus ride.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I would be starting at 11 and finishing at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. But then I also need to factor in, I have a school that I clean 3 days a week, and he wants me to keep the school. He's like, I don't trust anybody else to do the school other than you. If I put anybody else there, I'm immediately going to get a headache. And I have the part-time. So
let's
see.
Are you doing cleaning at the mall then? If it's just supervising?
I believe I still need to clean. Yes, I would have to be doing floors because it's a fucking 3-story mall. So I gotta help some way, and I think I'm only managing 4 people, and we're all just focusing on floors and stuff, and the occasional high dust a couple times per month. I still don't know the full specifics of what I'm doing. But it shouldn't be that bad. I think we get those fucking automatic robots that go around the floors, cleaning the floors.
The Roomba.
Yeah, except these are these things are almost as big as Metty. They are.
Oh no!
These things are
terrifying.
titans to clean the fucking floor. So yeah, I'm gonna be going from, let's see, on days that I have the school, I work about 8 hours. So with this new job, I'm gonna be at least 3 days a week. I'm working 16-hour days.
Ugh. What money?
The money's gonna be good. Yeah,
It's gonna be some good money.
Hey, money. I like money.
Other than that, let's see. What have I been playing recently? Continuing with Arceus, I'm in Area 4. Actually, no, I've unlocked Area 4.
Nice.
I haven't stepped into it yet. Caught a couple shinies. I got a Ghastly.
Nice.
Got a Drifbloom.
Nice.
And I made up for that fucking Badoo that I accidentally let fucking go. I got a Roselia.
Hell yeah. That's good shit.
Oh, and a Carnivine.
Those are some good shinies.
It's a fucking Carnivine.
Yeah.
Oh, and Cricktot.
Cricketoot?
Yes, Cricktot. Other than that,
A diddly whoop?
just Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking Vampire Survivors, Legends of Runeterra. I think that's it. Oh, so viewer of the podcast and frequent stream viewer, Patchwork,
Mm-hmm.
Patchy, our dear friend Patchy,
Yes.
gifted me a copy of Elden Ring for the PC.
Oh, no.
Out of nowhere, unprovoked. I think it's because of the drunken tweet that I made last night of oh man, Elden Ring's good. I should get Elden Ring at some point. But yeah, they gifted me a copy. Very, very nice of you. Very generous. I'm not going to be able to play it anytime soon because it's for the PC, and that game is already like I've heard plenty of issues of people playing it on PC, and considering I have a potato.
Did you hear about the bug for the PC version they had to fix immediately?
No, I didn't.
It wasn't running on graphics cards. It was running on the onboard graphics of the motherboard.
Oh,
That's really funny.
Oh, yikes. Well, I'll get to play it at some point. This was the only like Souls game in recent memory where it's like, no, I want to play that. Like I'm watching like 30 different people play it because it might as well be a completely new game with every single person that you watch play.
Because everybody goes in a different direction.
Yeah, everyone goes in a different direction, and the game is fucking ginormous. Out of the like almost 30 people that I watch play it, I think only one person has beaten it and has immediately started a new game plus. Yeah, this is one of those forever games. And as soon as I put eyes on it and I see all the differences in it, I'm like, no, I want to play this. And the only Souls game that I played was, I believe I touched OG Demon Souls back in the day. And I streamed, I forget if it was Dark Souls 2 or 3 for a little while. And I got to the fucking, what is it called? The gargoyles. And fucking, like I had been one-shotting bosses up until I got to those gargoyles. And then I spent like a good hour on those gargoyles. And then I fucking quit after I beat them. Never touched it again. So yeah, I'm excited to play this at some point.
Eat shit,
I was
stupid.
I was gonna pick it up for the PS4, but now I don't have to.
Excellent. Yeah, what happened? What happened last night?
What do you mean? What happened last night?
Oh, right, we're gonna get into that later. You said.
Yeah, I mean, what happened last night? I got fucking shit faced.
Blasted.
I got pretty zooted. As
You're not
as
the only one,
youngins.
except I believe Metty was Friday night.
Sometimes I have fun.
Yeah, so I had a little fun last night, and that will lead to what we did for DipShips.
Alrighty. Metty, we pretty much had a conjoined week for the most part.
Yeah, it's hazards of being roommates.
We got an arcade cabinet.
Oh my god, Harold, they're roommates.
See if I can get the picture pulled up for it. It's a little arcade one. I gotta go through all these album covers. I realized my phone could add album covers from it instead of me having to edit files on my computer, and it's amazing. But also that means I have to download like 3,000 fucking album covers.
But why does it matter? Why do you need album covers?
Because listen, I'm fucking obsessive compulsive, and I need all of my songs to have a picture set to them, so when it plays on my phone, I can see the album cover. There's our arcade cabinet.
Most of the time when you're listening to music on your phone, you're not even looking at your phone.
Yeah, but I still need the picture there, PM. It's a mental thing. I need it to be there.
Stop being so fucking mental.
What a cool cabinet. Look at our little cabinet.
It's so little.
It's got Miss Pac-Man, it's got Galaga, it's got Galaga 2, it's got Galaga 3. Got Dig Dug 2. Tower
It's
of
roughly
Druaga.
at the right size. Actually.
Just about, yeah. It's smaller than a standard one, as you could imagine, because that's fucking way too goddamn big.
Yeah, I was gonna say that those things are fucking gigantic.
This is a nice little arcade one-up cabinet.
I feel like my back would hurt after playing on this for like 45 minutes.
Probably. It's nice though.
That's
I like
cool.
it. It's great. So other than Jordan being here and eating all of my Pringles and all of my weed gummies and drinking all of my vodka and slamming my cabinets and stealing my PlayStation 5 to play Elden Ring on his PlayStation. On my PlayStation. Sorry.
On your
on my PlayStation. On my PlayStation 5 that you abducted from my room and sat in front of for about 3 hours, obsessively smashing the X button going, Elden Ring. And I was like, this is like a possession story. This is scary.
To be fair, that's not why we moved it out there.
It is definitely not why.
We moved it out there to watch movies.
Yeah. Which is why you turn on the HDCP and then didn't turn it back off. So that then when I had to hook it back up in my room, I had to go through a whole bunch of shit to try and get it hooked up. You cur!
I just forgot.
I'm gonna parry your brain so you remember. Shibuya was also here. Our good friend Shibuya Gato. She made me watch. She made me watch videos of people watching Twilight and making fun of it.
Okay.
It was funny. It was a good time.
Did you
Also,
watch
we're
any
dating,
Supernatural?
I guess.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's
It was very funny. What were you about to say,
I
Carl?
was gonna say it's just a strange, sudden thing that was very welcomed, as a matter of fact.
PM, it was very funny that the night before Shibuya got there, Carl tells me and says to keep it to myself and that nobody else will know. And then 2 days later, everybody knows.
Well, all
Well,
right.
because
So
Shibuya
there's the matter of, is she comfortable with this?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
And
I know.
what if we hate each other in person?
yeah.
I know. It was just funny.
We also watched No Way Home through a completely legal source.
Uh-huh. Real
And
legal.
we were on my bed watching it, and we were having a moment, just having a nice little moment.
Right. Right.
And Jordan stumbles into the room. What are you watching? I'm watching No Way Home. Oh, okay. Rushes over to my chair, sits in it, sits there watching. I like this part. This was fun. Jumps up, rushes into the living room to check on Elden Ring, rushes back in. Does that about 7 times. And I go, Jordan, buddy, cross this TV again. I'm gonna fucking knock your face off. He goes, all right. Drops it on fours and just crawls out of the room like a freak.
He said he said it. Hey, I didn't pass in front of the
You
TV.
didn't. I mean, you did. It just wasn't in front of the TV. It was underneath the TV, which is a fine technicality, and it was also very funny.
Jordan, serious question here. Do you not know how to read a room? Like,
No, he does
could you not feel the vibe that was going on? Like, 2 people just started dating. This is their first time meeting. Give them some
They're
alone
cuddling
time.
alone in a
fucking
bed.
dipshit.
It was very funny.
Like, oh god. Like, if Metty had the decency to fucking stay out of that room the entire time. If I had walked past that room and saw you there while these 2 were trying to have a fucking moment, I would have grabbed you by your ear and pulled you out of that fucking room. Pulled you out of the entire apartment and given you a scolding on how to fucking read a room. You fucking idiot.
Slap his wrist a little ruler.
No.
No, just fill a fucking tube sock with oranges and beat him with it.
No.
That way it doesn't leave bruising.
I mean, you're right.
You're right.
That's what my dad used to hit us upside the head. They can't see the
That way his
bruises if
hands
they're
are so-
covered by hair.
I learned what it was like to have Italian parents.
Yeah.
On that vacation.
Yes, you learned what it was
You
like to have
didn't
Italian
actually
parents.
strike you.
Yeah, I did not beat the shit out of you with a wooden spoon once. I threatened you with my belt, but I didn't nail blocks of wood into it and beat you with that.
Would have driven you to the border of Canada just so I can hit you over the head with a bag of milk.
With a bag of milk! Oh.
So,
Also doesn't leave bruising.
before I talk
Personal
about
experience?
Yes.
before I talk about the Italian nut job, I have to talk about the very dangerous game store that we went to,
Okay.
which was very dangerous.
Ah, yes. It was
First off,
the worst.
I'd
yeah.
never been there. I was like, I've seen this place before, looking up retro stores around me. I've never been there. Decided to take all of us there when Shibuya came. Went into, didn't even know, it was in a bazaar, of all things.
Okay.
Didn't
Yeah,
know
it was
that,
in a flea market.
yeah, didn't know that those existed still, really.
Yeah, I haven't been to a flea market in a fucking minute.
Walked in, was stumbling around to find a big
Storage
selection
area.
of VHSs, and next to it's like the storage area for the stairs up, the place upstairs, which we didn't know.
Let me drop some pictures in podcast, Jen.
It was fucking god. I was just sitting there looking at all the stuff, and they're going, "Holy shit, yeah, it's just a bunch of old shit." It was real nice. Damn, that's
wow.
a lot of This is the inside of the store, as you can
This
see.
is part of it. There
This is
was
part of it.
more.
There's so much more. That's just
Goddamn.
the NES, the 64, the SNES.
They had a lot of figures.
Oh, these prices. Oh, oh, God.
Some of these prices are better than what you would find online.
I bought that demo disc.
Maybe did buy that demo disc.
It's right there. It is the new jewel of my collection of Metal Gear crap.
Bunch of anime figures and stuff. Oh god, it was such a good place. And we're wandering around trying to figure out what do we want to get from here, because we're definitely not leaving here without anything. We got to get something. Metty sees the Metal Gear Solid thing and sits in front of it for about 20 minutes crying and going, I gotta. And I'm like, then do it.
And I was like, but it's $50
for a fucking demo CD, not even the whole game.
Yep.
Collector's piece.
So I spend about like 15 minutes just staring at like their handheld collection they have in like a little case. And I realize, oh right, my 3DS is kind of dying. I should probably get a new 2DS so I can hack it. So I got it. But,
nice purple one with a Sonic sticker all over it.
Yeah, and not just Sonic, Dark Sonic.
Yeah.
Dark Sonic.
Oh yeah, it's not
From
even
Sonic
Shadow.
X, right before he turned into
just
Dark Spine Sonic.
Dark Sonic. I like the purple though.
So we're over by the SNES and Nintendo 64 games, and Jordan turns around and he goes, "Is that a Trinitron?" And my head immediately snaps around. I go, "What?" And sure as shit, sitting right on one of the right at the entryway of this fucking little shop.
Yeah,
big old fucking
there's three
CRT.
little TVs, and one of them's a fucking Sony Trinitron.
Big old fucking Sony Trinitron CRT TV. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, it's like $100. I'm like, what the fuck? And I take a picture of it and I message Daniel Video Games, Ultra Fan Dan.
Ultra Fan Dan.
Let me read to you exactly how that conversation went.
As true fan of this podcast, Dan.
Dan, this is life or death. Picture of the Trinitron. $100 Trinitron, should I get this? Within minutes, all caps, yes. Make sure it works though.
And it worked.
And it worked. I asked them if they could plug it in. It works perfectly fine. It is now in my home.
Played Mega Man on it today.
We did. We
Now,
tested it out.
As someone who is uneducated in terms of TVs, what is the significance of...
So the Trinitron is one of the best looking CRTs made. As it's
probably
pixel
the
count
crispest CRT. Yeah.
It's so fucking crisp. Even with just like composite cables. It's so fucking crisp. Oh.
Yeah, just with the standard red, white, yellow, it's still fucking beautiful.
Oh, it's such a good fucking thing. I also got Mega Man X. And what was the other thing I bought?
So, to give a like shout out to Ultra Fan Dan and like tie in.
I also bought a Nintendo GameCube preview disc. Continue.
PM, do you know Dan's like retro game series where he just points a 4K camera at a TV?
Yes, I have seen a couple of those.
A Trinitron is the TV he uses.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right.
I believe his Trinitron is a lot larger.
His Trinitron is a good 10 inches larger than ours.
But
also,
still
we won't have room to put a larger Trinitron.
Yeah.
Right. And according to him, it took 3 people to get into his house.
I could believe it.
Oh, yeah,
Tube TVs are fucking heavy.
Yeah. Especially ones that big.
So I was and the day after Carl got that Trinitron, I was real scared it did something to him.
So it wasn't even then. It was Thursday.
Oh,
when we were home from the city after someone called us racist. We got called racist in New York City because we passed by somebody who was trying to shove mixtapes into our hands.
I basically shoulder checked a dude who was trying to get me to buy his mixtape.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Stop being a N-word hater for once in your life."
Yeah, Times Square is weird.
Of course.
And I was just like, "I don't care about you. I'm walking here."
Which, by the way, we went to New York City, went to the Nintendo store. That was pretty much it. We went to Midtown Comics. I cried over a Ryuki figure. I think we talked about it last time.
Hey, Carl.
Yeah, what's up?
How long is it going to take to get to the Nintendo store?
Did you just fart?
No. Maybe.
So Jordan, I wasn't yesterday when I said I should have released the Dunk Cast. I wasn't lying. We did sit down to record a podcast.
We did do a secret episode without Jordan.
Just dunking on you. But then we were like, this actually went from we're just joking around about our friend to this is actually a little mean. This actually got a lot meaner than we intended, and it sucks, and we're gonna delete it and not do that.
It was about as mean as I intended.
Yeah, it was all Metty's fault.
It was pretty much Metty's fault, where me and PM were like, we can't put this out. This is a little too harsh. And Metty was just like, and the fucking cabinets, I swear to God, the fucking can's filling my garbage.
This bitch likes soda too much.
If it was my kid,
All right,
I'd have hit him with the wood.
I was on Metty's side during the whole fucking soda bit. It's like, you motherfucker. Not the entire 12-pack does not need to go into the fridge all at once.
Also, please drink a lot more water, because otherwise you're gonna get kidney stones.
Yeah, Jordan, you're gonna like piss a rock at some point.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
It's not safe what you're doing, buddy.
Yeah, I have a problem.
That's fair. Yeah.
Well,
As
step
long
one
as
is
you're
admitting
aware
it,
of the
I
problem.
Hello there, everyone. This is your captain speaking. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. Hope you're all enjoying it. I'm just cutting in real quick to do the regular, just a little bit of housekeeping stuff. Catch you up to date with some stuff. Get to tell you things. We'll just get in there. We're just getting in there right now. If you want to follow any updates on the podcast, you want to know what's going on, you want to check out anything like that, you can follow us over on Twitter at DipShipsPod. And also, you can follow all of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at MetTorman, at GFPPM, and at EXPayline. You want to follow me because I'm the one who usually puts out updates about how the edit's going, since I'm the one that edits. Have any questions or any topics you want us to talk about and answer, anything like that, you can send them to DipShipsPod at yahoo.com, or you can respond to the tweet that's put out at DipShipsPod on Twitter. Just about every Sunday, unless we have too many questions, and then I don't do it. I message our intern, and I go, don't do it. Don't you send it. No. He sends it out anyway. Smack him with a little belt. If you want to support us directly, monetarily, if you would like to, if you're so inclined, you can go over to patreon.com/DipShipsPod, and you can join any of the little tiers we have. Let me take a look at those tiers, because I always forget what in the goddamned hell our tiers even are. Please bring me to our Patreon page. We have a $1 tier where you get your name in the credits, like when I say the funny thing, giving our thanks. $5, you can watch a PM versus anime, where we sit down with PM and watch anime. An old series I used to do. It's fun. It's great. It's a good time. $10, I say your name. And you can also suggest foods for DipShips. Not DipShips. It's different. It's a separate thing. We're planning other things for a lot of these tiers as well. $20, it's recommending anime for PMVA. Same thing with $50, but it's for longer things. Again, we're working on more stuff for the tiers that'll eventually happen. But until then, I would like to thank our $10 and above patrons. Starting with Altos Diogenes, Andres Rojas, Breakdown 707, Diablo, Doragon 23, Dr. Perpaka the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Iris Placeholder, Mop, Mr. I Like Spam, Mr. King Jacob 9002, Normalized Pagu Champton Sinister, Ocelot, Shibuya Gato, The Crossing Fate, Zombie Slayer 051, our $20 patrons, By and Jude, and our $50 patron, Generic Jackal, says, you guys are doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much. I also want to give a shout out to our dear friend Patchwork, who has just decided to be a mad lad and give us like 200 each month, which is fucking crazy. But he isn't doing it through Patreon. Like, Patchy, hey Patchy, you gotta do it through Patreon so we actually hit those goals, bud. So I could I could evenly spread it out either way. It doesn't matter. It's still wild. Thank you, Patchwork. You're fucking crazy. Speaking of thanking people, thank you very much to @_Vidazen_. That is VIDAZEN on Twitter for our intro song Starbird, and for additional music such as Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, and Seaside. Wonderful music. Please check out and support Vidazen. Wonderful person. Love him so much. Speaking of people I love so much, hey, thank you so very much to Shibuya Gato and Shora Art for our art. Don't forget, when you type Shora Art into Twitter, there's an underscore between Shora and Art. You can see that Shora has made an update to the art, adding Metty in. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Thank you very much, you two. I love you. You're great. I'll give you a little smooch. Don't forget that we're available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't think there's any other video version. If there is, I'm going to sue. I did not authorize this. I will break down crying in court. Please check us out wherever you can, wherever you listen, whatever fits you best. I think that's just about everything. We have another party boat that's going to come out soon. It's the second part of Uno. Then we got Mario Party and Duck Game. I think I've talked about that so many fucking times, but we have a lot of that. We're starting a new anime for PM vs. Anime. I think another 2 new anime. We've started a patron request starting with a Mazinger Z, or Shin Mazinger Z. Dude, that shit's wild. And I believe we're also going to start doing, I want to say Full Metal Alchemist, because I believe we hit that goal. So I believe we're also going to start FMA Brotherhood, which I've watched the original FMA, I haven't watched Brotherhood, so it's going to be a wild time for all of us. Other than that, thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting us however you can. And please enjoy the rest of this episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The show has plenty of boats. And the Millennium Microphone is a podcast where 4 friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an MIC at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there.
So anyway,
you're aware of it.
Thursday night, me and Shibuya are in my room. We're just sort of hanging out. I think we put something on. This was before we watched Spider-Man, because we were talking like, we should watch something. I don't know if we watched it in the living room, whatever. Jordan came in. We were talking to Jordan. I lifted up and was talking to Jordan. All of a sudden, I had a bad pain in my back, and I was like, "Ow, fuck!" So I got up to go to the bathroom. And now here's the other thing. There's no easy way to say that sometimes you deal with blue balling. You get those pains in your nutsack, and you're like, man, this sucks.
Yes.
I had that pretty much all fucking day. So I was like, I'm going to get up. I'm going to take some pain medicine because it's intensifying a little. And also now this pain in my back has made it difficult to move. And let's just say that pain intensified so goddamned much that I just could not fucking stand. This was on Thursday. This was before hospital. So I took some painkillers. I was laying in bed. At some point, I had to get up to pee. So I got up to do that. Had to readjust myself a little down below. The pain that I felt when my hand grazed my sack made my vision blurry.
Oh.
And I almost like kneeled over because I just could not stand. And I had to rush back to my bedroom. Mm-hmm. It was awful in every way that it could have been. Friday, perfectly fine. No issues.
All right, cool.
All day Friday, not a single fucking issue. I took an ibuprofen the night before, took an ibuprofen when I woke up. No pain whatsoever. Everything's fine. Saturday,
hospital.
I had to drop Shibuya off at the airport. So I dropped her off. Driving home, I was like, God, it fucking hurts real bad now. And it started getting worse and worse and worse. And by the time I got home, I was just looked at Metty. He's like, if this doesn't go away in an hour, I need you to take me to the hospital because it's back. It's so much worse now. And it's bad, man. Mm-hmm. Sure enough,
they were upset. They were upset that woman was gone. They were like, no, woman was here. No,
please. No, please. It was Johnny on his little horse going,
yeehaw! No, not Johnny. Put Johnny away.
So we went to hospital. The second I walked in, they're just like, all right, sign in. The lady right behind the counter was like, all right, come in real quick. It was like, wow, already? Shit. So they did a quick little checkup before having the doctor see me. Waited in the waiting room.
I'm vibing in the parking lot, by the way, because I'm like, this shouldn't take too long.
I was like, it should take like maybe an hour or two, depending. You know, they don't seem super. They weren't like, it was empty in there pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So half an hour or so passes. They call me in. I go in. All right, so take off your clothes. Here's 2 of these fucking gown things to wrap around your fat little body. Doctor will come in to fondle you shortly. All right, sure. Cool.
Huh?
30 minutes. Doctor comes in. Mr. Strain? Yes? Why are you back here? What do you mean? I had you the last time you had this same issue. Oh, did you follow up with a urologist? Yes. What was his name? Don't lie to me.
Damn.
I went, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't.
I can't believe you fucking. Your instinct was to lie.
Yeah, I was just like, of course I did. I don't remember who it was. I didn't see one.
It's like a parent catching you in a lie.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like, all right, then go ahead and describe every single detail of the lie you just told.
Yeah.
Like,
So he's just, all right, well, here's this and that and whatever, and we'll see you in a bit. Walked out. Nurse came in. Very nice lady. Jabbed me in the arm to get to the vein, and stuck a straw there. You know how that little straw
sip.
thing? Yeah, for the IV drips, for if they needed to put IV.
Sippy.
Put the little sip of the drip.
So she's like, yeah, you can't bend your arm while that's in there. And I'm like, of course not, because otherwise it's going to snap off and be in my body for the rest of my life. So I'm trying to grab my phone. I'm trying to text with my arm fully extended out in front of me, trying to text on my phone and everything. I ended up falling asleep, waiting for the doctor to like, because he's just like, you need to go for a CAT scan and ultrasound. So
Congratulations.
I'm like, it's a boy. Healthy baby. Tennis ball sized testicle.
Oh,
It was,
like actually tennis ball?
it was huge, PM.
Oh, boy.
Some people are into that.
So I ended up falling asleep in the bed, waiting for about an hour. No one came by for anything. And I'm like, no one like came in to wake me up. Like, all right, we're going to do it. How long does it take it shouldn't take that long to have me go over for a CT scan when it's like dead in here. There was
I'm trying to do a kickflip in the parking lot on my fucking skateboard.
Yeah.
Like,
there's like one dude next to me in like another little curtained off area who's snoring very loudly and at one point almost fell off the bed because the nurse came in going, come on, sweetheart, look, you're falling off. You gotta get up.
that's such a fucking New York thing to say.
And there's like one other dude who walked in who's like, I got pain in my leg. I can't move my leg. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just waiting. Press the little funny button for someone to show up. Someone shows up about 20 minutes later. I was just like, can I get like a ETA on when I'm supposed to go for the scan? After another like 20 minutes after he left, they pulled me in for it. Scan took about like 20 minutes. The guy who took me there was still there, brought me back over. He's just like, I heard about what happened. Like, I heard what you've got going on. I was like, this is an emergency. This is dire. This is horrible. I was like, yeah, no, I'm in a lot of pain, sir. Thank you for reminding me of all of the pain that I'm currently in. And I asked him, like, I'm sure that you guys have like, I don't know how busy you guys are or how understaffed if anyone's out. And he's like, oh no, we're not busy. And we're not understaffed. We got a lot of people in today, actually.
Okay, so then what's the issue?
And I was like, so why is it taking so long for a lot of this stuff? Especially when they're like, all right, time for your ultrasound about another hour after I got the CT, the CAT scan.
Mm-hmm.
I'd given up and gone home.
Metty,
yeah.
I Metty was like, you can just go. I'm going to be here for a hot minute. I got a feeling.
I was just home. I was just
at my place playing
Carl's
Elden Ring, screaming
here
into the laptop.
Elden Ring. Yep.
They took me for the ultrasound. Ultrasound was about Well, they brought me over there. I sat outside of the room for a good couple minutes before the lady walked out. I was just like complaining about the size of the doors, trying to get the fucking, because they brought the whole bed over. They didn't just wheel me over in a wheelchair, brought the whole fucking bed I was on over, the whole stretcher. And she's just, all right, well, let's get in there. It's the cold fucking cream on the funny little device for 30 minutes.
Ugh.
Just on your sack, just
Flat on the sack, baby.
Yeah, I've had to deal with that
Chill
before.
out.
I've had it before too, and I'm like, Although this one was a lot warmer than the last two I've had.
I think when I was like 13, I herniated it really badly.
Get fucked. So that happens. She calls down to the desk and tells them, yeah, all right, he's done. You can come pick him up, drop off another patient. About an hour and a half pass, and I'm sitting out there in this hallway.
Like in the stretcher?
Yeah, in the fucking the stretcher bed, whatever. And I'm like, what the I'm getting aggravated. I start like grabbing at the walls, like, are the wheels locked? Can I just start pulling myself along the walls, moving myself towards the front? I know where to go. She calls down like 2 more times going, hey, come get this goddamn patient and bring me another. Someone shows up with another patient who has someone with them who block up the hallway that we need to go down. And I'm like, you didn't think this through, lady, did you? You didn't think this through where you brought this person here and then parked them directly in front of where my bed is and blocking the entire hallway. But went back over and I'm sitting in, once again, in the same little waiting area in this bed, waiting for the doctor to come. And this is where the fun starts.
oh boy, and it's been so fun so far.
This is where the fun begins because they had to wait. They made me wait so long that an old lady who was a patient at this hospital started sundowning really fucking badly.
Uh-oh.
What's
so
that?
So Jordan, you see, sometimes older people, when they start to lose their memory, they refer to it as sundowning when they get really bad and can't remember goddamn anything.
Oh.
So this poor old lady, what are you doing? Where am I? Who are you people? I know you. I know you and I know your grandson. You've kidnapped me. You've abducted me from the hospital. I'm in the hospital. I worked in law for 7 years. I know all you phonies. You're all phonies. None of you are real. You're all fake. Where am I? I'm in the hospital. Where's the hospital? You abducted me from across the street. I'm your neighbor. You would do this to your neighbor? And I had to listen to that for another hour and a half.
I'm glad that you gave her a stamper voice.
You didn't even... When Carl didn't even mention that part when you got home.
Yeah. It was fucking rough. I was like, I feel so bad. I hear the doctor's like, she's sundowning real bad. They asked her, the funniest, and they asked her, did you fall today? She says, I didn't fall today. Did you fall yesterday? I don't have to tell you if I fell. I don't have to tell you anything. I need to call my son. Can I have a phone? Let me call my son, please. My son has to know where I am. So, your son knows where you are. No, he doesn't. He's been missing for 3 years. Where's my son? I need to find my son. Where's my son? Ma'am, your son is at home and fine. I know where my son is. You have to find him. I'm like, what's going on? What is happening? She's just like, you have to find him. I know where he is. Where's my son?
That's
I have to
my
call
original
him.
3, will you?
It's like, what the... At some point she just goes, this is goddamn ridiculous. And I just started fucking laughing. I was like, I can't do it, man. I can't.
Was she? Did she have an accent?
No.
Did that like? That would have
just sounded like
it,
old lady. And of course they're like, after an hour, they're like, all right, we have to move her. So they try to get her on the bed. She's like, what are you doing? Get your hands off of me! Oh no, they're killing me! I'm gonna have a heart attack. They're killing me! Oh! And they finally drag her away. Everyone in the room applauds. Like, thank God she's gone. Thank God. Holy shit.
That's mean.
No, they didn't actually applaud, but they were just like, God.
Okay.
Peace and quiet.
Applaud and just say, "Oh, thank God."
Doctor finally comes in. No exaggeration on this part at all. Comes over to me, puts his hand on my shoulder, leans in real close, and goes, "I need you to tell me the truth.
Oh boy.
Have you had sexual relations with anyone, male or female, in the last 6 months. And I said, if you need me to be honest, and I held up my right hand and went, this has been my sexual partner for the last 6 months. And he goes, okay. You have epididymitis?
God bless you.
So the
I was about to
tubes
say Gesundheit.
on the back, the tubes that connect to the nasach, to the testicles, are infected in both nuts.
Uh-oh.
Horrible infection. Gave me medicine for it. Send it to my pharmacy.
It's
And
technically
just,
a UTI.
Yes. It is a UTI and also an STI, which is why he asked about,
Yes.
Right.
because it can be sexually transmitted. So then, he's like, all right, throws me a towel, clean yourself up, you filthy animal. And I get my clothes on, I go outside, get in Metty's car and go, I'm still in so much pain. And he goes, that's okay, I made tacos. And I got home and made tacos.
Self-tacos!
I messaged Carl while Carl was at the hospital. Hey, you're gonna be coming home to tacos.
I was like, oh, Kyle, yeah, babe, I love taco. Ah! Because I was in pain, you see.
Right.
Hey, it was the best news I had to give, buddy. I don't know what you want from me.
So how'd you get your thing though?
Well, I imagine that it might be from, because I believe you can get urinary tract infections from holding your pee.
Oh my God, Carl, I'm sorry, but this is such utter justice of you for, ladies and gentlemen at home or wherever you are, listen to this.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
You have no idea how long I've been hearing Carl say in calls, I need to pee, and then not leaving to pee for hours.
Not only that, but also when I wake up every morning, it's the strongest desire to piss. So it's also that of just my body going, you need to pee every hour, and then me being asleep and not going to pee until I wake up.
Can't talk right now, I'm making piss.
Didn't the doctor that also caught you in the lie, wasn't he also like, follow up with a urologist or this will happen again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's what that's like why it happened.
He's like, this time, follow up with a urologist. And I went, I'm going to. Believe you me, sir. I
Have you been
will.
calling?
I set up an appointment. Did you know that every urologist within my area is not available until the 23rd of March?
Wow.
Oh, right.
And I had to tell my boss, I got pain in my nuts. Gotta see a urologist on the 23rd at 2 p.m. because it's the only available time. And he went, yeah, that tracks.
That urinary tract.
Pretty funny.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
So on my final day, my final full day in New York was just spent in Carl's apartment playing Elden Ring.
You were gonna do that anyway, don't fucking lie.
I mean, if I could have, I would have gone into Manhattan again.
You tried, but then your things fell apart because of rain.
Yeah.
What else? This past week
yes.
was uneventful.
Because of rain.
Oh, but Carl, are you feeling better now at least? Has the swelling gone down?
It's definitely gone down. The medicine has helped. This past week was uneventful except for Thursday night, where I was told that there's not much happening. You don't have to worry about too much other than the shit that's been going on. I said, okay. I'm cleaning the home ec room. A little old Asian lady walks in. And she goes, I'm looking for Mr. So-and-so. And I go, who? She goes, the cooking teacher. I said, there's no teachers in the building currently except for maybe a music teacher or two.
Who's probably asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Her kid walks in, whispers something to her. She gives me a little smile. They walk out, and I go, what just happened?
You've been blessed by the random old lady of fortune.
Couple minutes later, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, old man with wild fucking, going off in all directions white hair walks in. Some Doc Brown looking shit. And is like, hello there. Hi. I'm here to teach a cooking class.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah? Are you? I'm like, beg pardon? are you a cooking class? He goes, yes. Did no one tell you? I said, no. As a matter of fact, this is the first I'm hearing of this. And he goes,
Well, it's the second you're hearing of it, because the old lady told you.
He's like, I see. I kind of figured when no one was at the door to let me into the building. And then some woman walks in, it's just like, oh, hi, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And they start setting up in this room that I had just cleaned completely.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a goddamned mess of it. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I was still very upset that I had to do this room another time.
Yeah, and of all the classes too, it had to be cooking, where it's
all the
like
classes.
all the fucking bunch of powders and liquids and yeah,
Chopped vegetables all over the place.
Yep.
Oh man, just upset. Oh yeah, there was also that same night. I stopped at 7-Eleven to get milk because we needed milk, and there's a guy standing outside looking into a window of a car with a woman sitting in it.
Oh.
And he looks up at me. He goes, "Hey man, can I use your phone? I'll give you $5. Let me use your phone." I was like, "I don't have my phone on me," which is true. I left it in my car. So I walked in, I grabbed milk, and I was looking around at other stuff. He followed me into the store.
Oh,
Come on, man! Just like I need a little. Can you give me like a ride or something? Give me the phone, something, please. I gotta go 3 towns over. I don't want to walk. It's cold outside. I'm like, I cannot answer right now, sir. Before the 7-Eleven clerks usher him out.
Like a you problem.
So I pay for my stuff. I walk out. I don't see him outside at all. I'm like, okay, good. As soon as I get near my car, he's walking back towards me from the corner of the place. I'll give you like $10. Give me a ride. Just 3 towns over. Just 3. I gotta get over. It's cold outside. I gotta get. I'm like, I am not. Goodbye. Get in my car. Drive away. And I feel bad. I do.
You're not.
But also,
I wouldn't.
I don't know you.
Exactly.
I don't want to get shanked and stabbed and killed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't want to get COVID if you have that, because you're not wearing a mask and you're walking around up to people's faces.
Why'd you think that lady wasn't getting out of her car and he was just staring at her?
Yeah, so, it's like, no, I'm good. I don't want to take any risk like that. It's scary.
I'm glad I just have never had any weird interactions with strangers. Oh, wait. I forgot. Something I put in the notes. So, I brought up a story in another server we were in of when I got threatened with a swatting.
Yes, you're right. You
okay.
didn't tell me about that.
So, it was about 6 months ago, I want to say at this point. I'm home alone for the weekend. I wake up like a Saturday morning to knocking on my door.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all groggy, and I think it's just people that want like money to mow our yard, which we get a lot around that time of year. And I'm just like, no thank you. And they're like holding up a picture and asking if I had seen that guy, the guy in the picture. And I'm like, no, I haven't seen that guy. And it's for the record, it's a guy my age, a girl my age, and I'm guessing their mom.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say I hadn't seen them, the mom then starts pounding on the door, going, I know he's in there. Someone told us that he went into this house and that. And if you don't open up this door, I'm going to call the police.
Okay.
Which
Jordan, at that point, you get your nuts out.
And start having a tennis match.
there's a difference. If I had been more awake, I would have told them, yeah, sure. I'll tell them that you're being a nuisance on my property. Because it's my house. But because I had just woken up and didn't really understand what was happening, I broke down and started crying, which makes me think that the one of the younger people was just like, oh, let's get out of here. And then they drove off in their car.
Okay.
Oh, scary.
I'm fairly convinced it was just a racket to get into my house and steal shit or something.
Oh, it was.
Probably, yeah. Sounds like it.
Because, like, if someone's missing...
You would go to the police first?
Yes.
Yes.
The police would serve a warrant to you if someone believed they were in your house?
Yes.
Hey, fellas.
Hello.
What's up?
Y'all want to get into DipShips?
Let's
Oh,
do
boy.
DipShips.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome to Face Jam, the Fortnite podcast. We rate, eat the food, the latest fast food creations, and rate it. I, as always, am your host, Michael Jones. Joining me, Jordan Swears.
Hello.
We ate today the Little Caesars Batman Calzone format.
Oh, just Jordan? Okay.
Wait.
Oh yeah, and Nick and Eric don't get fucking introductions.
Of course
They're not.
not.
They're not hosts.
Yeah, they're just
You just laugh in the background, and I pretend to be the boss.
Oh, mood.
Fellas, how was this Little Caesars Batman Calzone?
It
God.
tasted like a Little Caesars pizza molded into an awful shape.
I was gonna post the pictures I took in here.
Boy, sure was a
Yeah.
pizza.
I'm gonna post my picture. Here's a box. It's a nice fancy box.
Yeah, it's a nice box of the Batman.
And then
Tell me if you could spot the Caesar. It's like a fun little game. Yeah, that's about the same exact one that we got.
yours somehow looks more greasy than mine.
I forgot to take a picture of mine.
That's fair.
Whatever, it's all the fucking same.
It's pretty
shit.
much the same shit.
Yeah. It's fast food pizza.
It's just
Carl, at least yours didn't fucking like shoot its nut on the box like mine did. You see mine at the very
it's
top.
funny.
Oh, shit.
It looked like a bus. And look, it even hit the roof of the box too.
Oh, that's hot.
gross.
Hot.
It's funny that you're saying it's hot. When it arrived at my house, it was not hot. It was fucking cold.
So me and Metty had an adventure because every Little Caesars that was within my area that could have delivered to us closed, and every delivery place went, no, that's too far, even though one of them that delivered was literally right next to another one that just sort of refused to deliver. So we had to drive into the heart of Queens
Jesus.
to pick up our Little Caesars Batman Calzone.
That's where
was
Spider-Man
fun.
is.
For the uninitiated, the Little Caesars Batman Calzone is a pepperoni pizza with a Parmesan and buttery tasting calzone-like crust filled with garlic, white sauce, cheese, and julienne pepperoni plus crazy sauce.
What's crazy sauce? I don't know.
It's
just
marinara
marinara.
sauce with
Basically just
with
marinara.
maybe some extra shit in it. I don't know. It tasted like marinara sauce to me.
Basically, it's marinara. We mainly did this to have the Little Caesars cookie dough brownies with Twix pieces.
Except my Little Caesars doesn't have
Yeah,
it.
except PM doesn't have that because he's a fucking loser.
Hey,
It's a
I
funny way
had
to say
fucking
Canadian.
like us.
Hey, I had fucking what was it? Cinnamon bites with cream cheese icing. Except I didn't get that.
You should have gotten it.
No. After the way that I was feeling. So basically, I tweeted. So hypothetically speaking, if I were to order from Little Caesars, what should I get? Because this is the first time I've ever ordered Little Caesars, and people, being smart asses, being like pizza, and
Of course, yeah.
but a lot of people said crazy bread, so I'm like, all right, I'll get crazy bread. I got the stuffed crazy bread.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow greasier than the actual pizza itself.
Yeah,
Correct.
there's a lot of grease goes on that.
Still in cold. Also, all of my food was cold by the time it
Why
showed up.
didn't you just heat it up?
Cause I'm not gonna fucking turn on my fucking oven. My microwave is not working properly. It doesn't spin. The plate doesn't fucking doesn't fucking spin for some reason. I don't know why. It just stopped spinning
Yeah,
one
never
day.
change.
I don't have a toaster. I
Not
don't
anymore.
I'm not turning on my stove because there's a bunch of fucking pot and pans in there.
Fuck God, I hate you so much.
Like the only thing that was slightly warm was the fucking the crazy sauce. For some reason, I don't know why
man.
that was warm, but it was in fact warm. It's probably because so Little Caesars doesn't deliver themselves. They go through a third party, whether it's Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever.
Yeah.
My person went through DoorDash, so they don't have those insulated like pizza bags that most pizza places have. So the dude just came out with my boxes in hand, and yeah, my food was fucking cold. It was awful. It was actually fine. I like cold pizza. Anyway.
It is the least offensive cheap pizza I think I've ever eaten.
This was not cheap for me. This plus the crazy bread was $30. This was not $30 worth, in my opinion.
It was about the same, but I mean cheap pizza as in, you know.
We also got 2 things of crazy bread.
Yeah.
And the brownie.
We got 2 things of crazy bread, and one of them was stuffed. Didn't even know that. They just gave us a free stuffed.
Yeah, I think she gave me the wrong crazy breads, but I wasn't going to complain.
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
Especially because I didn't want to be in there because there was a guy who was eyeing me like I was a fucking sandwich, like, you know, like... Yeah, I didn't want to get cannibalized, so... Ran the fuck out of there.
I wrote down about that. We ordered 2 bags of crazy bread. They gave 1 normal, 1 stuffed. Huge win in the battle of pizzerias.
I mean, if I am ever going to order from there again, as greasy as it was, I did enjoy the crazy bread.
Crazy bread's good. That's the one thing that I absolutely like about Little Caesars.
It was so soft when I pulled it out, but not like soft as in like a soft pastry when it's fresh, right? As soft as in this feels uncooked. Like this feels like it hasn't been cooked thoroughly.
You know, I was eating the first one of the stuffed ones. I didn't realize it was stuffed, and I was just like, "There's like," I'm like poking at the cheese. I'm like, "Is this just raw
he was showing
dough?"
it to me like, "Is this uncooked or is that cheese in there?"
Yeah, I was like, "Is this uncooked or is it cheese?" I think it's cheese. I was like, "It's cheese! Holy shit! You got stuffed ones." I give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, the crazy bread. I'll also give it a 6 out of 10.
I'm not a big calzone guy. I'm not really huge on that, but it wasn't bad.
The pizza itself, yeah, incredibly greasy. The pepperoni was nice. It was actually so it was surprising how much I enjoyed the actual pepperoni itself. I like the calzone bits. The pointy cum shooting bits. Those were that was my favorite part of the pizza.
You like things that should come into your mouth, Pia.
The rest of the pizza was just mid. I'd give it a 5.
You just said you give it a 6. Now you give it a 5.
I give the crazy bread a 6.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
The pizza itself gets a 5.
I give the whole thing a 6. It's pretty good. What do you think, Jordan?
The Batman Calzone gets a 4. And the
4.
brownie a 5.
A 5. Matty, did you have your brownie?
Yeah, I did.
What do you think?
I thought it was actually pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I like Twix.
When I had my 2 pieces, we'd left it out for about an hour or so, and I didn't realize that the cookie dough on top was frosting and not solid cookie dough. So I grabbed it and I was like, "Oh God, it's like melting."
Nope.
So I stuck Metty's pieces into the fridge and I ate mine. And I was like, "This is real good." I don't really taste the Twix that much, but it's fucking good. Brownie's firm, tastes great. I give it an 8. I like that. I got a sweet tooth. I love that shit. It's yummy in my tummy.
I would have enjoyed this experience a whole lot more if I didn't feel like absolute utter death afterward. So basically, I had my 4 pieces of crazy bread and only 3 slices of the actual pizza itself, and I felt like I was going to explode. I thought like there was a legitimate moment in time where I thought I needed to go to the hospital because I felt so bad.
I was super hungover, like that whole morning or afternoon when we were getting the pizza.
Yeah, as you did.
I was like dying, and I couldn't poop the whole morning.
Uh-huh.
And I sat down and I took like 3 bites of my pizza, and I went, "I'm running to the bathroom now."
I was like, "Oh, this works fast."
Metty, I was like, "Wow, ran through already." Metty's in the bathroom going, "Yeah."
I'm like, finally, the pressure is gone.
At some point, sitting in my desk chair, I just passed out. Like I think I legitimately had like a little food coma afterward, and then once I awoke like an hour later, I felt a little bit better. And then I started to drink, and that was a mistake.
I saw how much a mistake it was.
Look, I have a very sensitive keyboard. All right.
Yeah.
So it makes it look like I'm more drunk than I actually am, but I'm not. All right. It's just a very sensitive keyboard.
Yeah.
The slightest keystroke.
It's a very sensitive keyboard when I slam my fucking meat hands against it.
Look, I try. All right. There was I think I popped into Casey's stream at one point, and I said like 3 sentences, and Casey's like, "PM, sober up." Like, oh, okay, sir. I typed in like 2 more things into the chat after that, and I was like hyper focused, like typing on the keyboard like a fucking granddad, just pressing one key at a time, making sure there was no spelling mistakes.
You're so old.
So fucking old and gross. Hey, hold up. Do you guys hear that? Munch, the munch, the mini munch. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the mini munch.
Okay.
It's a segment in a segment in a segment in a
you
podcast.
so much.
Today, Carl is eating the Taco Bell's Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco with avocado ranch.
Without
Okay.
me?
Without Metty.
Yeah, without us, this is a whole fucking dip chip segment. What are you doing?
Well, listen. Do you eat Taco Bell? Do you have Taco Bell there? Do they have the Crispy Chicken Cantina Taco?
We have Taco Bell, and I could have fucking checked, but
You
you're
coulda
like,
got me
no,
one."
I'm gonna jump over this fucking
Well,
gun
then hold
real
on.
quick.
You know what? Do you want to check real quick? Because then we could do that next week.
Yeah, sure. Well, what's the point? You already did it. There's no
Listen.
point. There's no sanctity here.
There's a lot of sanctity. I haven't fully talked about it yet. I can just fucking not talk about it, and then we can do it next week.
Okay, what is this fucking
I've
thing
eaten like
called?
7 of these things.
What is this fucking thing called?
A Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco. There's one with avocado ranch and one with spicy something.
Oh, I found their food menu. Okay, taco, crispy chicken, there's chicken soft taco.
It is the Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco. It should be under the new section.
There's featured. There is no. Okay.
It'd probably be
no.
unfeatured.
Okay, unfeatured, we have the Flamin' Cool Hot Doritos Locos Tacos. Another one, a triple double crunch wrap, and a spicy triple double crunch wrap. Nope, I don't have it.
Spicy triple double crunch wrap.
That does sound fucking good, though. That does sound really munch, the mini munch. So before I was so rudely fucking interrupted, Taco Bell's Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco with avocado ranch. I don't understand how Taco Bell does chicken this fucking good. I add nacho cheese to it. I get no lettuce and tomato because I don't trust fast food lettuce. This is 9 out of 10. It's fucking good.
Really?
It's really
Wow.
good. I don't get how they keep making chicken this good from Taco Bell.
Yeah, considering their beef is ugh.
Well, as we've established before, you are immune to salmonella.
Yes, I've been microdosing of raw eggs to become immune to salmonella for my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
As we've established.
Yes, clearly.
That's how that works.
I mean, the egg bit exists for a reason. That's not the actual reason. We found out what the real reason is, but let's go with this reason instead. And that was dip chips.
That was DipShip.
That was DipShips.
Dabba dabba.
What do you do? Oh. You didn't have to. You're supposed to continue microdosing with those.
No, I got enough to microdose. You want some questions?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Remember that you can send your questions to DipShipsPod@yahoo.com. Or
Except
you can,
please don't. We have so many questions.
Or you can send them on Twitter, responding to the tweet put out almost every Sunday, unless we have 300,000 questions. Like this one from Hayden Jones. Someone puts a gun to your head and asks you to choose a Pokemon to fuck, except the common ones. Did I do this one last week?
No.
But I feel like we've answered this question.
We
You
have
gotta
answered
fuck a
this.
Pokemon that isn't one of the common
Fuck a Pokemon
ones.
except Gardevoir, Zeraora, Lopunny, or Vaporeon.
So,
We
a
answered
non-fur
this.
bait Pokemon.
Yes, I believe
Yeah,
I
we answered this because
Shuckle.
I said I'd fuck Machamp.
That's right. I do remember that.
Yes, and I said Shuckle.
Let's see.
I
Did we
remember.
answer, does the manga have to be
Buckle
over
the
50 chapters
Shuckle.
long with... Yes, we did. Because I remember PM screaming about, no, don't read manga.
Yeah, reading mangas for losers.
Reading manga's for losers.
Just watch
Stupid.
anime.
I mean,
Metty,
he's
what
right.
type of... Metty, you're the only one here who cares about wine. What type of wine bottle would you use to christen a boat? That's a March tree.
Generally champagne. Probably
Champagne, not
something
wine?
like medium expensive, like Lamarca or Courbet.
You would want to hit a fucking boat with a bottle of wine that's not particularly good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't want to waste perfectly good wine on a fucking boat.
Yeah, exactly. Probably
Unless you're
maybe
drinking-
like a $10 bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
And then you drink the actual expensive bottle that you bought also.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, on the boat.
Maryland Wolves asks, what's the one anime girl you want to protect with all of your life because she's so goddamn precious and pure?
Eri from My Hero Academy. Next question.
Yes.
I agree. Please, she deserves so much better. Poor child. They say, don't say Toru Honda, because that would be obvious. I don't even know.
Who?
I'm assuming that's the bitch from Dragon Maid. No,
Probably.
I don't know. It's someone from Fruits Basket. I've never seen Fruits Basket. I don't care about that. They also say, if you guys have seen Love Live, which girl do you think is the best girl? I don't know what that is either.
Which one's Love Live?
I think that's an idol
like
one.
an idol one.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's one with like purple hair and big tits that I see art of all the time.
Oh, is that the one that started as an H game on Newgrounds?
That's the one with the girl that says Nico Nico Ni, which they also said you can't say that as your answer. I don't know about any of those. I'm just gonna say no.
The purple hair, long hair chick. I don't know the names of anybody.
This one is more a DipShips idea than it is a question. Thank you, Nana Marfo, for that one. Tonya, our dear friend, asks, smile.
Well, I would be prettier if I smiled more, but no.
Just a smiley face. Choose an apocalypse scenario you think you'd be able to live the longest in. This can include sci-fi, fantasy, horror, etc.
I'm a boomer, so I don't know anything about technology. So I'd probably stick with fantasy, like a fantasy setting.
I can agree with that, yeah.
I can rough it.
I have a pretty good zombie plan.
I have a zombie plan, yeah.
Granted, my zombie plan involves, like, fucking off to the woods and becoming crazy communal lumberjacks, but, otherwise.
Oh, yeah, I would totally embrace the, like, hermit, don't fucking approach me lifestyle.
You see, people, like, I would just go to the mountains, and it's like, a lot of people are like, a lot of people now have that idea. I just go to the mountains. Eventually, it's just going to be full of people.
I would fuck off to some random point in the middle of the woods and start building a log cabin.
That's fair.
I try to make it
and then
to
if anyone
an
came to my log cabin, I would shoot them with a gun.
Tonya has a lot of questions.
Are any of them good?
What's a show you think could be improved by making the show about a different character in it?
Oh, Vinland Saga. The main character is a non-character. All they do is fucking scream and cry. Every once in a while, they'll do like a cool move, but there are other characters in that show that deserve the spotlight more than the main character.
Kamen Rider Wizard. Focus it on Beast.
Yeah, it really should have become Kamen Rider Beast after episode, 25? Yeah. When he got the Infinity Ring and became invincible.
What do you think, Jordan?
His
I
dog's
don't have anything that comes to. I don't have anything that comes to mind.
Surprised
make
you
a
didn't
My
say
Hero
P5.
spinoff where it's just about Eri and how she's eating apples. Next question.
Surprised you didn't say P5. It's just like make Makoto the main character.
I mean,
No, he's the main character because you gotta fuck Makoto.
I feel like My Hero would be improved if you focused on Lemillion.
nah.
Because I love
Once
Lemillion.
again, man, if Deku was Batman like I thought he was gonna be.
Let's see. Tony also just asked if you get too behind on questions, will you do a questions only episode every once in a while? Which potentially.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, we talked about that not too long ago. I think that's a good idea. Doing the question segment of every podcast is usually my favorite part of the podcast.
That's fair, yeah.
Doing it well.
Scythe Sensei asks, you all get a superpower, but it's only what you're best known for. What is your power?
Oh, God.
I don't want to be horny all of the time, please.
Dude, mine is going to be either farts or weed.
Teeth.
I'm sure you'd want weed powers, yeah. Metty's just going to be, what's his name, Moonfish or whatever from My Hero.
Teeth.
Screaming.
All your fucking fault but teeth, PM.
Yeah, I know. You're welcome. Hey, he was busted until all of a sudden a random angry bird just came in and just fucked his shit up.
Screaming, I guess.
Jordan's
No, you know what I'm gonna be I'm gonna be that one character from Mystery Men with the power of farts, where you pull his finger and he just fucking kills people with his fucking gas.
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman's character. Oh, best one. I love Mystery Men. What a good movie.
I do love Mystery Men.
Let's see. Generic Jackal asks, if someone forced you to eat some sort of soap, what scent would it be?
Hmm.
The real questions.
I like a vanilla. Or an Irish Spring. Those things that are like fucking like rainforesty type smells.
You see, the thing is, if someone forced you to eat a type of soap, what soap would it be? We wouldn't get to choose. They're forcing us.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. See, it's a think piece. You don't have a choice. It's the illusion of choice, stupid. Just like Gen 7 of video games.
Okay, think about it this way. The
Back on the
person
fucking
is
Bioshock
going
shit.
to force you to eat soap, but they are nice enough to let you pick out the soap.
Let you choose the flavor of death.
Exactly.
Jordan, what kind of soap do you like to eat on the regular?
I don't eat soap.
No, that Mountain Dew soap. That's what it's gotta be.
You heard it here first. Jordan just said eat soap. So Jordan loves eating soap. It's his favorite thing.
Fuck off.
So Zolkanu asks, which Pokemon did more damage to the Pokemon community, Lopunny or Gardevoir? Gardevoir.
Yeah, Gardevoir.
Easy. More easy questions. Oh, I already answered a bunch from Tonya, so I'm going to skip that one for a bit. Altos asks, since I'm going to a metal concert, any of you have a story from concerts you've been to?
Oh boy.
I told one last episode, I think.
I've never been to a concert.
Well, that's sad.
I don't like live music.
I went to a Modest Mouse concert with my friends Katie and Jim at one time, where it was an outdoor concert at I believe a brewery of some kind.
Brewery?
You want to say that word again?
Let's take that again. Take 2. Run it back.
All right.
I went to see a Modest Mouse concert with my friends Katie and Jim one time at a brewery.
There you go.
And
Nailed it.
it started raining because it was outdoors. As some guy in front of me had a full thing of beer and just sort of splashed it all over me because he lifted his hands up to go like, woo, and forgot he was holding a beer. And the whole thing went right onto my face. Just all over me, just completely soaked.
Did it taste good?
No, because it's beer and I don't like beer.
Oh.
Also, I think that was before I actually started drinking. So I was like, ugh.
Probably.
And then I also got super sick after that because I was standing outside in the cold, in the rain with no sweater on. No jacket, no sweater, nothing like that.
Oh, well.
Jordan?
Remember the Alice in Chains concert lights weed thing that I told last
Yes,
week?
yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That.
Just reusing stories. Can't
You've
believe it's
told
Metty.
all of my good concert stories.
It's the only concert I've been to.
Metty, what about you?
You've pretty much told all my good concert stories for me over the course of this podcast. What with finding my former roommate dead on the floor.
Can you really count
That
that as a
actually
concert? That's a convention.
I mean, let's be honest, we were really going there for, I guess, yeah, music and hanging out.
I mean, I guess you can count. I think that happened after a Proto Men show.
Yep. I don't know, I can't really think of any other, stories of concerts that you already haven't told for me.
That's understandable.
I tend to do most of my best work when I'm hanging out with dumbasses.
It's true. Nocturne Nove asks, between all the DipShips fellows, who are the Hank, Dale, Bill, and Boomhauer of DipShips?
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
I've never watched.
I'm Boomhauer.
Okay, Carl is clearly Hank.
Whoa!
Jordan is Dale.
I feel like Jordan should be Hank. Because Jordan's busting noises are basically like
yeah,
Hank.
I know, but that's the only similarity. I'm talking about who's the head of the group, and it's clearly Hank. It's clearly you.
Yeah, but I want to be Dale.
I know you want to be Dale,
but I
but
want to
you
throw
can't
pocket
be Dale.
sand, and I want to make PM Bill. I want to make PM Bill so bad.
I'm
PM is
unfortunately I'm unfortunately Bill. Metty, I think Metty is Dale, and Jordan would be Boomhauer.
Oof, I'm offended. What did I ever do to you to be Dale?
Well, you're the crazy one with all the conspiracies that throws sand at people.
It's not a conspiracy if they are out to get you, PM.
Sounds like what
Sounds
a
like
conspiracy
theorist
would say. Yeah, exactly.
Metty,
Listen, it's not a conspiracy if there really is a secret globalist cabal of chickens who control the economy.
Well, there's that, and there's also how you have a gun pointed at your printer at all times in case it makes a weird noise.
But yeah, but that's just because technology's, not trustworthy.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I get that. I feel that.
And Jordan would be Boomhauer because I believe Boomhauer is the youngest out of all of them.
I think
Also the hardest to understand.
Also the hardest to understand, yes.
So like, me and my Zoomer friends were zip zoop babbing, and we dabbed on the fleek, yo.
I don't think I've ever heard Jordan say the word fleek in my entire life. Lalo asks, if you found out you're related to a celebrity, who would it be and how would you hang out?
They wouldn't hang out with us. They're a celebrity and we're poor.
I imagine hangout would just be a family gathering, just like, why is this celebrity here? And everyone goes, oh yeah, you're related to them. You don't know that?
Yeah, that's Uncle Blimothy.
That's Uncle Tom Hanks.
Nobody doesn't like Tom Hanks.
I'd want to be related to Nick Cage. I want to talk to him about Willy's Wonderland.
Be like, hey man, how much fun exactly did you have,
listen,
and how
we
was
need
it
a
all
sequel.
of it?
We need another one real bad.
This is probably a stupid answer, but fuck it, I'm a stupid person. I want to be related to Kanye West, and I want to go bowling. I want to go bowling with Kanye West.
Want to go bowling with Ye?
Yeah.
Bowling with Yeezy.
What about you, Jordan?
I'd want to hang out with Chris Hemsworth.
Want to have gay sex with Robert Pattinson? That's gross. You're
Shit,
related,
me too.
freak.
No, I didn't even say Robert Pattinson.
Chills asks, what's a game or show that ended up dying too soon that you would like to see revived in the modern day? Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
Mega Man Star Force. I know they got 3 games, but I wanted more.
Yeah, any Mega Man series.
Actually, no, not Star Force, ZX.
Ooh, ZX would be a good one.
ZX was going to get a 3rd game where you played as Pandora and what was the other one's name? Prometheus.
Mega Man X.
Yeah.
Well, I mean they got 8 games plus spin-offs.
Yeah, are you telling me you don't want another Mega Man X Command mission?
No, I would love
Kind
that.
of, yeah, that's a good game.
Tar asks us, what's a character you hate because of their fans? It has to be from a series you like.
The entirety of Haikyuu.
Yeah, that's fair. They also asked, if possible, when will Metty be on the boat art? Hopefully soon.
That's another person.
I really appreciate that all y'all want me on the boat art, but you have to understand, art takes time and costs money. I really do appreciate that you're looking out for me and making sure that I'm not being left out, but...
So character you hate because of their fans from a series you like.
Can I just say, like, every character of Haikyuu because of Haikyuu?
Has to be a series you like, PM.
Oh, a series that I like.
But their fans, the fans of the character ruin it for you.
Yeah.
That one bitch from Danganronpa.
Oh, actually, I have a really good answer for this. That's a serious one. That's not just me yelling a My Hero character I hate.
Mm-hmm.
Mishima from P5.
Yeah.
Fuck Mishima.
I don't think Mishima has fans.
He does.
Yeah.
They're wrong, but he has fans.
I'm going to say Froppy from My Hero.
The frog would be really good if everyone didn't want to fuck her, is what you're saying.
Actually, no. I just hate Froppy in general. I think she adds nothing to the show, and they try to fucking shoehorn her into, like, every scene that she's a part of because she's, like, one of the most popular characters.
I mean,
I don't like her.
I'm trying to think of a good enough answer. I don't hate Yamato in One Piece, but I do hate the people who are just constantly going, man, she's such a great person. I hope she becomes the next female Straw Hat. And I'm like, every single instance of this character is followed up with the gender pronouns of he and his and all of that. And y'all just want to ignore it completely because a book that is incorrect almost all of the time just like said the wrong thing again.
But booba.
But booba on character mean female. No, not when the character says not that. And literally everyone else, including their father, who is the villain of this part, calls them son and male and boy and he. Anyway, yeah, I just get a little salty about that.
That's a good answer.
Makes me mad. Urameshi Trev asks, what's the one place you'd love to take a dream vacation to?
We're millennials. We don't get to take vacations. Next question.
It's true. I don't know. I don't like leaving my house.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, the only thing I can think of is going to Japan.
Yeah, either Japan or no, just Japan. I just want to touch the fancy vending machines.
Yeah.
I just want to get some panties from a vending machine, please.
I just want to go to the really big hentai store.
One panty, please, ma'am.
No, I want to stand in front of the hentai store and be too nervous to actually step inside.
Get rid of all that dignity and all that shame. They also added on, the other co-hosts have to name one bad or funny thing that'll happen.
Oh, well, all the other perverts standing out in front of the hentai store will make fun of you for not walking into it.
The bad thing that'll happen is we all go together and I drag PM into the hentai store.
Oh god, no. You're literally dragging me, kicking and screaming.
PM's like, no! And I'm like, come now, I must show you the scat hentai.
Yamero cure,
No.
stop.
No. I already see enough of that looking at the fucking My Hero tag. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need any more.
I hate that you're right.
Yeah. Hate that. GamerX asks, fuck, marry, kill the other 3 people on this podcast.
No, I'm not answering this.
Kill Jordan.
Kill Jordan.
Kill Jordan.
Me and Carl are basically already common law married, so I have to fuck PM. Hold still, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I'd marry Carl. I'd fuck Metty.
Thank you. It's really good for my self-confidence.
What, I'm not fucking good enough for you? I
You're
was
married
pushing
enough
for the push.
You are good enough for me to call you mine,
That's fair.
and mine to call you yours.
Wow. That's the
This
sweetest
bitch
thing
wifed
that
you.
anyone said to me.
This bitch just wifed you. You gotta get a ring?
Man.
Carl's my sugar daddy.
Oh no, don't like that. No.
That's right, he calls me... I call him Kitten. Give
Oh,
my
no.
kitten some pets.
All right, I'm uncomfortable now.
No.
You want more questions, or we want to go into
Yeah,
the
sure.
Bofac?
More questions. Why not? More questions. I'm here for it.
Let's see.
We got 7 million questions. We might as well get some of them out of the fucking way.
Seahawk asks, why do they call it oven when you in the hot cold food of help?
Are you having a stroke, buddy?
Tora Hart asks, what's your favorite food that you've used as a topping on another? Example, putting fries on a burger.
Oh,
Fries on a burger.
hmm.
That's my answer.
With fries on a burger?
Yeah.
Jordan, you give the most lame, no thought fucking answers.
I'm bland.
Yeah.
Alright, honestly?
Yeah.
I could put another donut on top of a hamburger as a top one. That wasn't a bad thing when we did that.
You see, and you motherfuckers complain that I bring bad ideas to the DipShips shaped table.
Well, you need to have more fucking ideas, like now.
It's okay.
So.
I will.
You gotta think of shit, you freak. Where's all those bets you wanted to do?
Well, motherfucker, we need to actually sit down and record shit. I also need to think of more punishments. Let's see. Favorite topping to put food to put on another food. I like to put hash browns in breakfast sandwiches.
That's not bad.
Like
I
I
like
get a
eggs and
McGriddle and I
burgers.
put a hash brown.
Eggs and burgers is good.
Mm-hmm.
For protein, bitch.
It's yummy in my tummy. Generic Jackal asks, what sort of dating sim cliche do you think fix each other? I guess they meant fits each other.
Oh, okay. I have no idea because I don't believe I ever played a dating sim
I'm not
game.
a fucking weeb. Next.
Yeah, you are. Don't fucking lie to me.
I
I've seen
don't
your
know.
hentai shelf.
Do the old fucking Newgrounds hentai flash games count as dating sims?
A lot of hentai talk in this one. I'm gonna have to mark this one HT for hentai talk.
No. No.
Fellas, don't you love it when you're reading a nice, wholesome manga and then it turns into raw anal?
Hell yeah, I do. That's my favorite thing.
I mean, yeah, I've read Ranma 1/2.
Well, PM would be the stoner type. Metty would be the technology type. I'd be the one obsessed with video games, and Jordan would be the one that no one picks.
Oof.
That's rude.
He's
That
right,
is
but he
rude.
shouldn't say it.
Oh, that's not right. Jordan would be. I'd say Jordan would be the one that has a lot of animals.
Oh yeah, the animal guy.
He'd be the animal guy.
I can vibe with that.
We got like, how many cats do you have, Jordan? Do you have 2 or 3?
11.
2.
2 cats, 2 dogs,
Yes.
5 tortoises, 6 rabbits.
No.
A partridge and a pear tree.
Nice
Got
tree.
possums, we know that. Or no, it was raccoons.
There's a little
Possum?
raccoon
Yeah, that's
that his dog murdered in front of. All right, Jordan. Hit me with that fact.
The 24-hour distance record for speed sailing is 807 kilometers by James Nolan Bully Forbes in March of 1854.
Okay, now listen. I know that we did the bit literally not too long ago. I'm 100% certain this is actually the one you read last week.
It's not.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I'm going to trust your judgment on that because that one sounds familiar.
It does. I do remember him talking about a record about distance, but I cannot. I can
last
neither
week
confirm.
was the rowboat, I think. Well, last time was the rowboat,
Okay.
I think.
Was it the same kind of fact with a rowboat?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
It was a distance record, but like this is a 24-hour speed sail record.
okay. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay, that's fair.
Here's the thing. My memory is so bad. Jordan can literally go to the first podcast and bring up the first fact, and it would be like brand new to me.
Oh, you want a shark fact?
Sure.
Yes,
Good on me.
please.
Let's get a shark fact.
Sharks have special electroreceptor organs in the form of black spots near their nose, eyes, and mouth called the ampullae of Lorenzini, which allow them to sense electromagnetic fields and temperature shifts in the ocean. Imagine if some shit dick Italian looked at a part of your body and went, "Ah, yes, I shall name this after myself. Eat dirt, you fucking cum rag."
God damn.
Ooh,
Why
calm
you gotta
down,
be so
Jesus.
violent?
Brutal.
Fuck you. What'd you name? Fucking Spencer Lorenzini? Fuck you. That wasn't his name. It was like Antonio or some stupid little bitch.
You need to calm down. You're getting far too angry on the shark's behalf.
I just hate Italians. Thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips. Remember, you can support us on Patreon. What? Remember that you can support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/DipShipsPod. It's questions thing you said before. I mean, if you like this podcast, remember that podcast sink or swim based on word of mouth. So share it around with anyone you think would like it.
If you know someone who likes hentai, just share this particular podcast with them. Only this one, though.
Just this one episode. Just be like, they talk about
Only this
hentai a
one.
lot in this one. They really get into all those tentacle details, all the little slimy bits. At one point, Jordan gets attacked by an octopus.
No.
Thank you all for listening to this, and we'll see you all
Say it. Say the thing.
on the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.
I'm done.